Okay, this worksheet has perpendicular and angle bisector problems. On this figure on the right, we can see that BD is a perpendicular bisector of AC. So 4x is equal to 3x plus 4, and we find out that x is equal to 4. The length of AB is going to be the same as BC, and they're both going to be 16. Looking at the next figure, MO, which is the major diagonal, is bisected by, or bisects NP, which is the minor diagonal. The length of MP is going to be the same as the length of MN, which is 4.5. The length of NO is going to be 9.5. That's the same as PO. And the length of NP is going to be twice 3.2, since NP is bisected by MO. So look at the next figure. We're going to find EF and EH. Since E is on the perpendicular bisector, those distances are the same, and they're both going to be 8. To find the value of y, we can set 2y plus 18 equal to 4y, so 2y is equal to 18, and y is actually equal to 9, regardless of what I have for the work on this. Y actually is 9. 2y plus 18 is equal to 4y, and then you simplify. And then GEH and GEF are all going to be 36. Oh, so I redid 9 is equal to y on that one. For this one, we want to find x. Since we have a perpendicular bisector, 3x is equal to x plus 6, and we find out that x is equal to 3. Then we plug 3 in to those segments on the bottom, and they're both equal to 9. So this total segment length, which is IK, is going to be twice 9, which is 18. On the next one, those two angles are bisected, so we set them equal to each other. And we find out that x is equal to 4. So the measure of each angle is going to be 20. 3 times 4 plus 8, and 4 times 4 plus 4. Looking at number 13, we want to find those lengths. Well, RS is 18, and QP is going to be 28. That's also a kite. Notice that the diagonals are perpendicular and one bisects the other. Here we want to solve for x. So we have 3x is equal to 48, which gives us x is equal to 16. And the measure of UVW then, we have to do triangle sums. We have 90 plus 61, which is 151, which leaves 29 degrees to be the measure of angle UTV. So twice that is going to be 58 degrees. Find the length of EG. We set 4x plus 36 equal to 7x minus 3. And we find out that x is equal to 13. So the actual length of EG is going to be twice the length of each one of those midpoint made segments. So 4 times 13 plus 36 gives us 88 for the length of EG. For number 16, that angle is bisected, so 8x minus 2 is equal to 5x plus 10. We find out that x is equal to 4. So the measure of the angle is going to be 30. And JKL is going to be 20 plus, is going to be twice that, which is going to be 60. DAB is 86 degrees, and it's bisected by CA, so that's going to give us 43 degrees for the measure of CAB. Find the values of x and y. 3x plus 1 is equal to 28, and 5y plus 1 is equal to 36. So we find out that y is equal to 7. And we find out that x is equal to 9. Looking at number 19, 3x minus 9 is equal to 8x minus 34. So take away 3x from both sides and add 9 to both sides. We end up with x is equal to 5. The length of WX then is going to be 3 times 5, take away 9, which is going to be 6. The measure of ACE is 78 degrees, so it's bisected, and that gives us 39 degrees. So ECG is going to be half of 78, which is 39 degrees. So that's a classic example of an angle bisector.